Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgets2.com, and today we are going to do a quick hands-on review of the Lava Iris Pro 30. Lava Iris Pro 30 is one of the best value for money device launched from Lava, and it has been launched today here in India. It has been launched for a price of 15,999, which is the MRP of this device. You might get it for a lesser price from the local store. When it comes to the display, it has a display powered with LCM 500 bright technology. Basically, you have this kind of a specification when it comes to the display. It is 500 LCM bright display, so which is actually the lumens which you have on the display. It increases the overall brightness of the display. As you can see, the device is set to optimum brightness as of now. It is purely bright in terms of the overall look and feel. The viewing angles of the display are also pretty good. As you can see, it is an IPS LCD display and pretty good display, I would say. This is coming from Sharp company as far as the display is concerned. When it comes to the display size, you have 4.7 inch of IPS LCD display on this device, which is powered by Sharp, and it is based on the OGS technology as well. So you have an OGS display. It is high definition, not full high definition. It is 720 into 1280, and you can experience by taking a closer look over the device, as you can see. So once we take a closer look, we won't notice any pixelation on this display. Either you look it from the camera or from your naked eyes, you won't notice the pixelation. One thing which I really like about this device is the overall form factor, because this device has a display of 4.7 inch, so the overall form factor becomes good. And in terms of the overall design, it looks like an iPhone to an extent, not completely I would say, but again it looks like an iPhone to an extent. Let me just remove this cover and show you the comparison by comparing it with iPhone 5 which we have with us. So it looks like an iPhone in terms of the overall design, I would say. When it comes to the backside, the backside has a 8 megapixel camera on this device, which is again good. You have dual LED flash on this device. You have a secondary mic over here for noise cancellation and video chat, as you can see. And 8 megapixel camera on this price is little bit lower, but again it will give you decent performance when it comes to the day-to-day usage, and we will just show you the camera as well. At the back, if we take a look, we have the Lava branding over here, and we have this mesh for the loudspeaker. The loudspeaker is actually at the back side, so if you place the device like this on a table, the loudspeaker will get blocked and the sound will get muffled, but it will not get completely blocked. If we take a look over here, we have the power and sleep key at the top, and then we have the volume rocker. Both of these buttons are metallic buttons. When we take a look over the bezel over here, the bezel on this device is plastic bezel. It is not metal, and we have just tested the same. It is actually good quality plastic with chrome finishing, which we have on this device as far as bezel is concerned. We have a micro USB port for data syncing and charging. We have a primary mic over here as well for voice calling. When it comes to the front, on the front we have the nice metallic earpiece which is there inside. The metallic earpiece is inside. The front camera on this device is a 3 megapixel fixed focus camera. However, the back camera, which is 8 megapixel, is an autofocus camera, and you do have tap to focus as well. At the bottom, you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. You have the primary mic over here. And let me just remove the back cover to show you the phone from the back side. Again, this is a dual SIM phone, as you can see. So you can insert 2 SIM cards, one over here, other one over here. The second SIM card should be a micro SIM, whereas the first one can be a normal size SIM card. You have the micro SD card slot over here, so you can expand the storage of the device with a micro SD card, which can be maximum of 32 GB or 64 GB is also supported. So this is how the device looks like from the back side. When we take a look over the phone from the software part of view, this is how the welcome screen look like. Again, once we unlock the device, we see stock Android running on this device. So in terms of the overall interface, it is stock Android mostly. It is little bit customized and optimized, but again you will have some applications coming from Lava, like Lava Care and some other. But apart from that, the overall customizations are very much minimal on this device, so that is a good thing. The device becomes quite snappy, and there is no problem while using this device in day-to-day usage. However, the widgets which are there on this device, there are one or two basically slight customized widgets which we see on this device. Apart from that, there is no customization whatsoever which we can notice. So this is how the notification center look like. You also have the option of monitoring the CPU usage from here. And let me just go back to the settings. Taking a look over the device, as you can see, it is running stock Android mostly. There are slight amount of customization which has been done on this device, so which is definitely going to give you a better usage in day-to-day usage, a better scenario, a better use case scenario basically. It will not affect the overall performance of the device. The device is responsive as far as the home screen transitions are concerned. You have like 5 home screen, which you cannot again increase and decrease. You do not have the option of increasing the home screen. Let's take a look over the version of Android which this device is actually running. So once we take a look over the version of Android, it is running 4.2.1 as you can see, and we might get 4.2.2, and again getting KitKat on this device is not confirmed, but company has given us an idea that they might push KitKat if it is required for the users. When it comes to the keyboard, here we have the setting for the keyboard, and if we take a look over the Android keyboard settings, we do not find the option of typing with swipe to type, so you do not have support for continuous typing on this device. The continuous typing will not be supported, but again you have support for Indic languages support, basically for the different kind of languages keyboard which you can install on this device, that is supported. When it comes to the location access, we have the location settings over here, and we have the option of using this device for GPS navigation. You just need to enable the GPS satellite options, and once you go under this option, make sure you have enabled the GPS EPO systems and assisted GPS before you can use this device for navigation. That will actually help you to download the GPS configuration file whenever you use this device for navigation. And again, we have also tested the GPS as of now on the device, and it works pretty well, but it does take some time, around 1 to 3 minutes basically, to log the GPS coordinates. When it comes to the display, here we have the display settings, and again we do have the proximity and ambient light sensors over here, so you have support for automatic brightness as well on this device. Apart from this, if we take a look over the wallpaper support, you have support for video wallpapers as well. Apart from the live and static wallpapers, you have support for video wallpapers as well on this device, which is a good thing. And again, when we take a look over the RAM, this device has 1 GB of RAM, and let me just show you how much of that is actually available when the device is idle and when you are not actually running too many processes in the background. So as of now, out of 1 GB of RAM, around 559 MB of RAM is being used. I don't know whether you can read it or not, but I'm just reading it for you. And you have around 413 MB of RAM on this device as of now. And the device is fairly responsive, and there is no problem which we can face as of now as far as the UI is concerned. Let's take a look over the storage scenario as of now. So taking a look over the storage, we have the option of installing applications on the SD card as well. As you can see, you have the option of selecting the preferred install location. So this device has 4 GB of internal storage. So 4 GB of internal storage is not going to be sufficient in longer time when you use this device, especially when you plan to install games and other heavy applications. So right now, if we take a look over the internal storage, we have around 1.48 GB available to the user, out of which around 0.88 GB is available. And when it comes to the phone storage, you have around 0.93 GB available. And both of these areas can actually have the applications installed. So you can install applications in the user memory area, which is this one, which is 0.93, and in the phone memory area, which is 1.48 GB, you can also install applications. So this is a good thing. And again, you also have the option of installing the applications on the SD card by selecting the SD card as the default write disk. You also have the APK installer which comes on this device. So you have that options. And when we take a look over the audio profiles, so under the audio profiles, you can see that you have the option of enhancing the audio which you will hear from the earphones, and I expect to have in-ear headphones which will come within the package, and we will confirm that later on. But you do have the enhancement option over here which will enhance the overall quality of sound which you will get from the earphones on this device. When it comes to the capacitive buttons which we have on this device are touch sensitive, and they are within the body of the phone, not within the display, so which is again going to help you a lot. And these buttons will light up whenever you use them, so you can actually identify them whenever you use them, so you will not face any problem as far as the usage of the phone is concerned. Apart from this, if we take a look over the display is quite solid, and it is to an extent scratch proof as well. So even if you scratch it with your nail or with some pointed objects, it won't get the scratches very easily, but again it will get it. It has Corning Gorilla Glass protection on the front display, which is definitely good. When it comes to the version of Android, you have 4.2.1, and we expect the future version of Android which will also come on this device. You will also get over-the-air updates on this device, so you don't have to connect it to a PC. When it comes to the battery which we have on the device, the battery is a 2000 milliampere hour battery which you will get on this device, which should be sufficient for this 4.7-inch display, and we will confirm that once we use this device in a day-to-day use and once we do the detailed review. And we have just ran the Antutu on this device, and the Antutu score for this device are also pretty decent. However, they are not top notch but still good. We have got a score of 13,379 on this device as far as the Antutu benchmark is concerned. Let me just show you the Ninamark scores as well. So we have installed Ninamark as well on this device, and the amount of FPS which you will get on this device is 35, which is going to be decent because at this FPS you can actually play casual games like Temple Run, Overhead Subway Surfer pretty easily. When it comes to medium graphic intensive games, you can play Frontline Commando D-Day, but for heavy graphic intensive games like Modern Combat 4 and Nova 3, those games will also run on this device, but you might experience slight amount of graphic lag, and we will confirm that later on once we do the full review of this device. And when it comes to the quadrant, I think we do not have the quadrant installed on this device. So as you can see, this is how the camera UI look like on this device, and we have the view which is coming out from the front camera. And one thing I can say about the front camera is that the front camera is pretty good. However, it is not actually a 5 megapixel camera, but still the overall video feed which is coming out of the front camera on the display itself on the device is looking pretty good. So that is something which we can notice as of now. Let me just toggle back to the back camera so that you have an idea about the back camera as well. And let me just take this photo of my iPhone in this indoor light, as you can see. So let me just take this photo and show you the quality of the photo which you can get from this device. So you do have tap to focus while taking a photo, and let me just show this photo to you. So this is how the photo will look like, and again I can say that the photo looks pretty good in terms of the overall colors which you will expect on this device. And in terms of the details as well, the photo is looking pretty good, especially within this low light in which we have taken this photo. The colors and the details have actually came out to be pretty good on this device as far as the camera is concerned. So both the front camera and the back camera are pretty good. However, they are not that much high in terms of the megapixels count, but in terms of the quality they are definitely good. When we talk about some other things of the device, when we take a look over the phone dialer, as you can see, so the phone dialer does have the option of making a video call, which is also good, and it is a custom phone dialer which we have on this device. If we take a look over the messaging application, if we compose a new message, this is how the messaging application looks like, which is again kind of stock Android, but gives you pretty good key size. Basically the keys which we have on the keyboard, on the virtual keyboard, are actually pretty big to type on this device, so you will not have any kind of typing problems on this device, especially either you have thick or thin fingers. You will be able to type on this device, but you do not have support for continuous typing. So that is something which we can actually tell you, that continuous typing support will not be there, but you can always type in the landscape mode as well in case you have any problem while typing on this device. So in all, I would like to say that this device is a pretty good value for money, which is coming for 15,999. We will give you more details about it once we get this device for review, and we will also do an unboxing especially for you very soon. I have this device with me and I will be doing the unboxing very soon. Apart from that, what I can say as of now about this device as far as the inbox accessories are concerned, you will not get the flip cover unlike you have actually got with the Iris 504Q earlier. You will not get the flip cover on this device, but especially when it comes to some other standard accessories, you will get it, and the flip cover will also come for this device later on, which you can additionally go and buy, but flip cover will not come within the package of this phone. But you will get in-ear headphones and other standard accessories, and we will just show you in the unboxing what kind of accessories which you will get on this device. So that was from us as far as the quick hands-on review of the Lava Iris Pro 30. We will come up with the detailed review very soon. Thanks for watching this video. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.